Oiling the scalp, oiling the hair. Should you do? Should you not do? If you do, how do you wash it off later? We just did a reel on oiling and I've had million questions after that. So I thought I'll do a detailed video about hair oiling. Now when you oil your hair, there are two components there, right? Your scalp and your hair. When you have a scalp which is very flaky, dry and sensitive, you make sure your dermatologist diagnoses it as a dry scalp and not flaky due to dandruff. Once that is done, then it is safe to oil your scalp. In fact, you need to oil your scalp to hydrate the scalp. Your scalp is not necessarily producing enough oil. Like how you have a dry skin and an oily skin, you have a dry scalp and an oily scalp. For a dry skin, aren't you applying various oils? Aren't you applying various creams? What do you do for the scalp? So you need to oil, right? So that's established. But if you have a very oily scalp, then how do you oil? Then skip the scalp. Don't apply the oil on the scalp. Instead, apply the oil on the length of your hair. Now, do you need to oil your hair at all? Is your next question. Yes, you need to. Scalp does produce its own oil, but that's just enough for the scalp. You never leave that oil long enough, or that oil is not so much that it can actually run through your entire hair. It isn't, right? And today's day and age where there's so much pollution, our nutrition probably is not at its best. We are stressed. All of those and aging changes plus so many chemicals, treatments, styling that we do to the hair is not like the olden days when the hair was untouched. So therefore, the first reaction of the hair, also like the skin, towards damage or towards aging is drying up. And so what do you need? Oil. So it is important for you to oil your hair, number one. So when that is established, how do you oil your hair? So it's best to take any oil that you like. I'm a South Indian, I love coconut oil. Other than just being a South Indian, coconut oil is a linear chained oil, which means to say its molecules are in a linear fashion chemistry wise. So it's easy for it to penetrate into your hair shaft. It's also a linear chained oil. It's all in one line. Two, it's a light oil. So therefore it's so easy for you firstly to apply it. And then you can heat any oil, maybe if you want to use olive oil, almond oil, castor oil, a few of you, heat it so it kind of becomes a little more lighter and easy for you to apply the oil. Just about a warm oil is also a nice sensorial for your scalp, very relaxing, isn't it? It also helps kind of open up the blood vessels and you get more blood rush to the scalp, all of that happens. So heating your oil is a good idea firstly. Choose either one oil or mix any number of oils that you want to. Watch my next reel, I will post a few oils that I really like. And then your chosen oil is either gently massaged into the scalp. When you apply it to the scalp, I'd rather you simply apply, no matter what your scalp type is. Do not massage it hard. That's what can cause folliculitis from oil, for which most of you are scared to apply oil, or some doctors will tell you not to apply oil because there's a chance of folliculitis, and that usually happens when you irritate the hair follicles there and massage it. So do not massage, just apply the oil. Number two, please don't apply oil only to the scalp. I see some people literally pour oil to the scalp and then call it a day. No, you need to apply what actually requires the oil is your hair strands, right? So you need to apply the oil from the base to the tip of your hair and a lot more on the tip of your hair because the oil might travel a little till there. Some people have a greasy scalp. They tell me, oh, the next day after I wash my hair, this hair becomes oily. But it's only the beginning part of the hair. The end part of the hair, no matter what is the scalp type, remains dry, especially if you have long hair. And also it's the end part of the hair which has had so many insults, right? For example, if you're drying your hair or if you're ironing, if you're coloring, this part of your hair, this is growing new, but this is what has had million sittings of all of those damage. So it is most damaged. So put plenty of oil. Work the oil through each strand like how you would work a conditioner, or when you go to a spa, hair spa, how they work the spa product or the cream through the hair, you work the oil like that. And there has been, I was a consultant with the Marico for a long time, and we did a lot of work with coconut oil, of course parachute coconut oil, but it's coconut oil nonetheless, right? So there we did studies which showed the penetration of the oil is much better when it stays longer on your hair. Like a half an hour testing to every hour we had done for overnight 12 hour. So obviously 12 hour keeping the oil on your hair makes the hair absorb the oil a lot more. So it's a lot more beneficial. Now, what do you do when you sleep with the oil? Please tie it all back so the oily strands don't fall on your face. And if you're acne prone, you don't want face getting sticky and oily, right? So that's how you wrap it back.